Are we recording?
We're going, yes.
Cool.
So, tell us a bit about your role and involvement in the film.
I am on board the Antaries as the cinematographer and the editor. I'll be on the set shooting as the primary camera operator and doing all of the sort of the framing and working in conjunction with Thorin as to, you know, how the film's going to look. And then in post-production I'll be editing the film, hoping to try and make it as scary and as thrilling and as entertaining as I can.
So what was it that attracted you to such a big involvement in this film?
Sci-fi, like most of the cast and crew have probably already said, sci-fi is pretty big. I grew up watching, you know, the old Doctor Who's and Star Treks and all that kind of stuff. So I've grown up around sci-fi, I've grown up around cinema, I have a love of cinema. So being involved in a film project that allowed me to experiment with a sense of artistic creative license to a degree in terms of, you know, how to light a film and how to shoot and frame a film with such precision. My past involvement, my other film projects that I've worked on have generally been fairly quick, fairly rushed, fairly learning as you go. So I'm trying this is an experience to sort of bring what I have learnt to this project to try and sort of hone my skills a little bit and sort of, you know, stretch myself creatively more than anything. I come aboard this project very nervous as to my capabilities as to the outcome. So I'm kind of hoping that I can achieve what I want to achieve in my head and bring that onto the screen. So that's the ultimate aim.
Now, this isn't your first film that you've done. You've done some films.
No, I made a short film about 6 or 7 years ago, based on the script of the director's brother. Or a story that the director's brother wrote. I wrote the script and I assembled a crew, and a friend of mine and I, we shot it, edited it and put it online. It was online distribution and things like that. So that was a short film that I made, and I've made sort of extended home movies and stuff like that before and edited them for people overseas and locally as well. So my skill, while not in the professional realm, has certainly been an ongoing thing, and I have a love of cinema anyway. So studying film and understanding how it works and editing techniques and things like that, that's where my sort of energy lies. That's where my love for the craft lies. So that's sort of why I'm trying to focus primarily on this film anyway.
Now, you've worked with some of the crew at least before?
Yep. I've worked with Thorin, the director, on stage a couple of times, both as a castmate and as he's directed me in some things. The rest of the cast I've never met, so they're all new to me anyway, and they all seem quite willing to give their input and their creative input and their energy and their time to it, which is wonderful. It's all you can ask from a cast. We have, we're assembling a great crew with more people than I expected. When I first heard about it, I thought it was going to be, you know, fairly constrained, but it seems to be getting bigger and bigger as we go along. So I'm quite happy to, you know, be meeting all these new people and you know, building relationships to a degree with all these different people in these different areas who have a different passion for film. So yeah, it's really good.
Tell us about that movie.
I first saw that movie and the other films in that particular franchise from an early age. My first experience with the film was I was at a friend's place, and we did the whole go to the video store back when they had videos, hired about 10 videos, and we were going to do an all-night scary movie marathon, and that film was one of those films in that film, and it was at around about 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. It was around about 3 a.m. and I was completely wrecked. I had no sleep. It was the end of school, so I watched this film, and it absolutely, there's parts of it that to this day I still sort of get the heebie-jeebies at. So, you know, influential, yes, and yeah, it certainly forms a memorable part of my early film appreciation for sure.
Carl?